Is the golden trio of BTS facing a hidden storm within the walls of South Korea's military? Fans around the globe are left with their hearts racing after a candid and emotional revelation from Jungkook concerning Park Jimin's health, while Kim Taehyung's actions suggest growing concern. What is happening to Jimin in the military that has the normally composed Jungkook breaking his silence, and Taehyung, who is also currently enlisted, looking visibly distressed? For weeks, the BTS fandom, known as ARMY, has speculated about the lack of recent updates involving Jimin, who quietly enlisted in the military alongside his bandmates. While enlistment itself has always been expected and widely supported by the fandom, the eerie silence from official sources and the sudden shift in demeanor from his closest friends have now cast a worrying shadow. This week, that shadow deepened in a stunning live stream that was meant to be a casual check-in. Jungkook, who recently completed his basic training and is in his active duty phase, made a heartfelt and spontaneous statement that left fans gasping and analysts reeling. "I've been thinking about him a lot lately," Jungkook began, eyes shifting downward. "Jimin Hyung. I just hope he's okay. I can't say much, but it's been hard to hear some of the things I've heard." He paused, visibly struggling before continuing. "Hyung has always been strong, but there's only so much pressure one person can take. I just want him to be happy, healthy, and I think maybe things inside the camp are tougher than we thought." The room fell silent, not just his but in millions of homes and hearts watching around the world. Within hours, the clip exploded online. #ProtectJimin trended worldwide, accompanied by tearful fan edits and emotional tweets demanding clarification. Some speculated it was a mental health issue. Others feared a physical injury, but no one seemed to know for sure. What added more fuel to the fire was Kim Taehyung's sudden appearance in a military-related public event just days before the livestream, where he appeared unusually somber, declining interviews, and even seen clenching his fists during the ceremony. Fans noted his signature warmth and smiles were absent, replaced by what many called a haunted expression. Is Taehyung worried about Jimin? Did Jungkook's statement confirm internal struggles within the military structure that are impacting idols in ways not previously disclosed? Let's rewind to when BTS members began their enlistments. Unlike traditional celebrities, BTS' journey into the military was a global event. Fans knew the members were entering a very different life, one with strict regulations, mental and physical rigor, and limited communication. But what no one expected was how quickly concerns would emerge, particularly around Jimin, who has always been viewed as the heart of the group. Soft-spoken but resilient, Jimin has battled body image pressures, overwork, and intense public scrutiny for years. Yet through it all, he remained one of the group's emotional anchors, offering support to members and fans alike. His debut solo album, Face, explored themes of vulnerability and internal conflict, leaving many to wonder if the songs were a coded cry for help. Now, with Jungkook and Taehyung's subtle but clear expressions of worry, those questions have become thunderous. What is really happening behind those tightly locked military gates? Sources close to the idol scene have whispered about harsh conditions, perhaps not intentionally targeted, but certainly intense. One unnamed source from a media outlet based in Seoul mentioned, "Some of these idols, especially ones with past health conditions, find the adjustment more jarring than expected." Jimin is known for his sensitivity and emotional depth. It's possible he's feeling isolated, or worse, unwell. Another industry insider added, "Military life is equalizing. No fame, no special treatment. For someone like Jimin, who is known and adored worldwide, suddenly being one among many can feel like an identity loss. Combine that with strict routines, lack of sleep, and being away from your emotional support system. It can break even the strongest." This statement sent chills through the fandom. If Jimin, the same person who held back tears during concerts just to comfort fans, is now possibly facing internal battles alone, what does that mean for idols who are silently suffering? Adding to the emotional weight of the matter, Jungkook's confession came not with scandal or drama, but with a quiet, heartfelt concern. This wasn't a PR stunt. It was a friend missing his brother, a younger member aching because he could no longer reach out or check in as freely. The sincerity in his voice was what turned a normal live update into a storm of speculation. Taehyung, for his part, has not made any official comment, but actions speak louder than words. Fans have been sharing photos of him at recent military events where he seemed uncharacteristically quiet, choosing to stay near higher-ranking officers, seemingly distracted. In one particularly viral photo, Taehyung is seen staring at the ground, lips slightly quivering, while others around him engage in routine ceremony tasks. Could this be more than just concern? Is there something serious that's being kept under wraps? BigHit Music, the group's managing agency, released a brief statement urging fans not to speculate without facts. All BTS members are undergoing their military duties with honor and dignity. We ask for your continued support and understanding during this time. Personal health matters are private, and we will update if necessary. But the word "if" was enough to ignite more questions. Why not just say Jimin is fine? Why no recent photos or letters from Jimin like the others? As questions swirl, so does emotion. The BTS fandom, one of the most organized and passionate in the world, has already begun trending petitions for transparency. Mental health advocates have chimed in, asking the military to increase support for enlisted entertainers who may face unique psychological pressures. Meanwhile, armies have flooded social media with messages of hope, love, and support for Jimin, turning their worry into virtual waves of encouragement. From Brazil to the Philippines, from New York to Tokyo, fans are creating digital murals, fan-made videos, and even public LED ads to remind Jimin he is loved, missed, and never alone. The question remains, though, what happens now? Will Jungkook's emotional message prompt change? Will Taehyung's silence be broken? And most importantly, will we hear from Jimin soon? In the world of K-pop, image and silence often take precedence over honesty. But perhaps this moment can be a turning point. Perhaps it can be a reminder that idols are human first, and that no uniform, be it a stage costume or a military one, can mask internal pain. As of now, all we have are questions and clues. But the fans are watching, waiting, hoping. And Jungkook's message may just be the start of a louder, more compassionate conversation. Because when the golden magne speaks with a trembling voice, and the once carefree Taehyung walks with a heavy heart, it's not just news, it's a cry. And it's one the world cannot afford to ignore. As more fans dive deep into every frame of Jungkook's live stream, every blink, every breath, and the pauses between his words, there's a growing realization. This wasn't just a slip. It was deliberate. Jungkook didn't have to say anything. He could have smiled through the stream, talked about workouts, dorm food, or the weather. Instead, he chose vulnerability, a move rarely made in the idol world, especially while under military supervision. And that's why it hit so hard. The comments section of the stream was instantly flooded with messages like, "Is Jimin okay? And why does this feel like a hidden cry for help?" One user wrote, "Jungkook never talks like this unless it's serious. He's hurting. That means Jimin is too." The flood of emotion has extended beyond online communities. Mental health advocates and former military conscripts with idol backgrounds are stepping forward to shed light on what could be going on.